Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. It is Wednesday. This is Roxanne. Thanks for tuning in. Getting my coffee ready, going. Thanks all for coming. Exciting times. Shit is changing fast. Love it. We shall have a guest collective. Trust, Roxanne. Trust. And greetings to that of humanity. We would love to honor our idea selves with you in this now. Thank you for being part of our collective. Truly. You are now experiencing times of past and nows, the hopes and the dreams that you have been hoping for since your ascension birth. But the propaganda shows different, does it not? But what does the heart say? Where is your reliability, your dependability? Is it in forces past or the isness of now? Time is your ally and your foe. Recollections of many fears in the past have shown you time is your ally, because those fears do not play out in any way, shape, or form close to what you can imagine them to be. There is no fears in nows. Yet it is not unlike your constructs of future hopes. The world is still not demolished. Your earth is still perfect. What are you saying different? Time. You rely on the forgeability of time to construct an idea of a perfect ideal world, your paradise. You take into account the wrongs in your life and correct them through action of limitation, giving you more reasons to be limited because you are God. Time. You understand you have a language of now, and it contains no word time. And the language in and of itself is not spoken. It is not learned. It is remembered. It gives you action with no intention. It gives you creation with no idea of. It is just simply is. To return to no time is a daunting task, we know. Because your points of existence are memories and future possibilities of time, are they not? How many times have you considered yourself now existing? And how many times do you consider your memories of time as existence? Your times are changing, you know this in your heart. The representation of what you are not is at full force, is it not? Yet your drama idea of funland, what you known as your constant you, beckons you to speak those ideas of known to continue your limitation. The details do not matter. It is always, 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 always your vibration. You are vibration, not details, not thoughts of. Those are interpretations. Are you the disciple to take no idea of now descriptions and weigh them and measure them against the idea of definitions, giving you relevance in time, giving you value of existence, feeling worthy and alive once again because you have separated. You do not remember your discomfort when you first arrived in separation. You do not remember the uneasy, airy, I don't know, I don't belong feeling as you do now, leaving the self of the unknown. You have reversed the idea scales. You are now leaving the self of the known, which is comfortable. It is your existence, it is your life, it is your isness of I am. It's your dependency, your purpose, your outcome. Your forgeability to allow others to envy you and you envy others. It is a way to play with yourself, games, status of social acceptance. Your understandings already, all of you know this. We decorate it once again for reminders, but truly is it a reminder when the memory is created in the now? Or is this a reflection of your understanding of yourself in the now in vibrational context, a framework that is now acceptable to you, expanding into the unknown? So is the unknown plausible by the self of the comfort? Is the unknown comfortable enough for you to move into? Do you remember arriving? Do you remember birthing? Feeling that moment of separated from all that is? For what you call the first time in the fractals that you are now? Knowing a split second now before that you were connected to everything? Everything. It is all one unit of love, constantly in flow, reflecting itself, birthing itself, reinforcing itself. And you have reinforced yourself through the idea of separation to give you a wonderful feeling of not belonging to all that is. It is okay. Not belonging to all that is. And through times and your systems that were, let's say, thrust upon you is relevant. You became comfortable with the self of the known. And now once again the reverse is taking place. You are birthing into the unknown, which is truly all that is. You are experiencing birthing pains, shedding the old skin of the old self of comfort. The democracy of I am. The standpoint to notice me. Look at your society now. You have selfies. Never in a time before did you have any kind of experience of self-love that you do now. And now you are portraying this. You want to be measured. You want to be known. You want to be remembered. You want to be seen. You want to count. You want to have purpose. And these are all the ideas of the known. And you're holding on to them in some fashions for identification. For once again, the fear of separation is looming. But now it is reversed once again. It is the fear of becoming again. Can you really accept that you are an integrated part of the whole, maintaining the individual singularity forever? The eyes you gaze upon, your own, remain. You exist. So what is scary to leave the self of the known, the selfie self that's trying to be loved through the mirror instead of loving within as the mirror? That is the self that is leaving the self of comfort. The bravery, the trust in the unknown, the naked and vulnerable to the world, to be the idea of the unknown self, to remember the self, to integrate, envelop, encompass once again the communications of the whole as a one. You're remembering. The expectation of time and hurried along is just another attribute of your society measures of accomplishment. You do not need to, thank you, become any longer. You all know that the isness of now is existence of all things. And when you bathe in it, you become it. And then there is no hurried mind of accomplishment or outcome, seeking to fortify the isness with the stance of the mirror. The pulpit is empty, there is no more preachers. You light your own way, command your own isness, and not arrogance, and meek. And you shall become all that is once again, in fair value of time in your considerations. The discipline of what you call your patience is the disciple of the mastery that now you've bestowed upon yourself. Patience, the virtue, has courage at its testing point. And you will become that. You will step into the bravery of yourself, much as you did to encompass yourself in separation at the beginning of what you call this journey. And now you shall do the same. You shall bravely choose the unknown in allowance. Take no action upon the fear. No reason to reinforce the idea of separated self. The heart sings to you, yet the decorations of fear dampen the sound. But it is failing. It is there. And you know it. Yes. The discernment is too deniable? Of course not. It's too real to accept truly. Many of you are at the compass point, a measured point of a 360-degree circle to understand yourself in whole. And now you no longer journey forward as a pointing idea. You just become the circle. Encompass all that is within you. The measurements of the mirror no longer matter. The fears have diminished for the outcome of time. You are now isness. Maybe the reactionary self shows its ugly head in time to time of value systems that are still not coalesced in wholeness. However, the idea of you in allowance, naked in vulnerability, become a staple of reasons to allow. Because the grace and the beauty of the moment of remembrance cannot be replaced. You will not feel a greater joy than the freedom of finding you. It has nothing to do with ascension. It has nothing to do with the idea of this or that distractions. This whole universe is you. From day one, it's always been about you. So we implore you to start choosing the love that you are. Once again, as the conduit is repeated through the nows. For when the shit gets heavy, the love prevails. And the shitstorm is upon you, but not in the way that you predicted in time, is it? It is subtle, yet flowing. It is diminishing and birthing at the same time. You see the illusion now in full force, but it is a child that is lost among the idea of the gods playing together. Simple. It is nothing to shore up against or defend. It is that of embracing. See, becoming everything in your world becomes the world of only yours. And how can you reject any part of yourself? Any rejection solidifies the separation. Enveloping, allowing, embracing, loving, being that idea, but not in definition or action. You see an idea, it is not you in action, it is you in vibration, as separated from that idea simple. Do not add any more decorations of your hopes that is something negative to give you more life. You need not cut to bleed no longer, as you already know you are. There's no determination from the outside that needs to tell you you are. The love for yourself on the inside has shown you are. And you cannot be not are. Impossible. If you want to know what is not possible in creation, non-existence. And since you exist, you are not impossible. You are possible in every plausible idea that you create or freely given. The gift of creation forever. Chosen, blessed one time only to exist. And from there, it is only your discernment of self-worthiness that allows you to be that gift or not. And when you reject the own gifts of the self, you reject and separate yourself in continuation and stay frozen in time. Separated, no longer flowing, no longer being, just sitting in the idea of a solid brick waiting. Deploy yourself in new ways. Take chances on your self-love. Speak the vibration that the mirror speaks, vibration. And the vibration of self-love is the vibration of the mirror, therefore it can be only beautiful. No longer let the shadows of fears of time dampen your horizons. Your horizons are love. There is nothing that is not love, save that which you shift into not love, because you are God. It is simple, but you make it hard. For once again, your worthiness is allowed to make things hard. And your worthiness is allowed to make things effortless. And you have the gift to choose your life through whatever construct you find valuable in you. Maybe now you know you are God. End transmission. Oh, beautiful. Hi. I'm back. Okay. Thanks, guys. Do I call them guys?
Well, it was a collective, right?
Yeah. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get this up and we'll see you Friday.